Welcome back to Millennial Fashionista TV. So today I filmed this everyday office makeup look. It's a very natural look and I didn't use a lot of products. I didn't do the whole 9 yards. At the end of the video, I also swatched these 3 liquefied lipsticks by Bite that were sent to me by Influencer. So right now I'm wearing the color Eclair, which is this pinky shade right here. If you guys want to see more, please keep watching. One of the most important things we can do is prime our face and our eyelids in order to have the makeup stay on through the day from morning to evening. We need to ensure that we prime our face. And I've laid out 3 of my favorite primers that I use on a day-to-day basis. And the first one is this Dr. Brandt, which I believe I used in my last video. Then I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then I have the Yves Saint Laurent, and it has the cute sparkle in it. So all of these will be linked below, but like I said, before we begin any sort of makeup application, it is vital that we prime our face so that we can ensure that the makeup doesn't cake or crease and that there's no breakout and that it just is flawless throughout the day. So today I'm going to be using the Dr. Brandt one I just showed you, Pores No More. And I'm going to take 2 squirts and just apply that all over my face. So now that I'm done priming my face, I'm going to apply my foundation. And today, I know I've hated on this foundation in the past, but I figured out the trick. The best way to apply this foundation is using the Beauty Blender. So I'm using the Lancôme 24-Hour Makeup Foundation, and I'm going to put some on my beauty sponge, and I'm going to use this beauty sponge right here. And I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 drops on the tip of the beauty sponge. And then I'm going to dab dots all over my face. And the best way to apply makeup is not to draw sideways or up and down. It's basically to dab on the makeup like this. And it presses it into the skin. So you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. The foundation is definitely going to go a long way because you're pressing it directly into the skin and you won't need to use as much. Make sure you insist in the areas that tend to crease, which is in the smile line and in the nose area right here and under the eyes. And make sure to draw it down so that way you don't have a line between your neck and your face, so that everything can be smooth and blended. Now that I'm finished applying my foundation, I'm going to prime my eyelids before I apply my eyeshadow. And for eyeshadow primer, I'm going to use this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. You don't have to use this. You can use just regular old concealer to apply to your eyelids to prime them. I've had this for 2 years now, so I figured I might as well use it. But sometimes I use concealer too. It just depends on if you want to spend the money to buy the primer or if you just want to go as little and as simple as possible. And considering this is an everyday natural workwear look, the easier the better. So for this, feel free to use concealer. Okay, so I looked through my palettes and I think the best 2 palettes for everyday workwear are the Naked Urban Decay one. And the colors look like this. Very natural, very warm tones. I think it's a beautiful palette and you can do a lot with it. And I think the colors are just perfect for everyday workwear. Second palette is the Tarte Lip palette and it looks like this. And I've had both of these palettes for about 4 or 5 years now, I think. And the colors in this one, pardon some of the, I cracked some of the eyeshadows because it fell on the floor, but These are the colors right here. And these don't have any of the shimmery shades that the Urban Decay Naked one does, but they're still beautiful, natural looking colors. If I had to pick between these two, I'd probably go with the Urban Decay because it has a combination of both shimmery and matte shades. As you can see, it has a nice layout of matte and shimmery. So I'll be using a combination of both of those for today's makeup look. I haven't actually prepared what look I'm gonna do, so I'm just going to look at them and decide on the spot. So to begin, I'm going to apply this pink color right here, Caregiver, all over my eye. It's a very subtle pink color. And then I'm going to apply this color right here, Toasted, and I'm going to apply that in the inner and middle third of my eye. And I'm going to apply setting spray to my brush, and I'm using this flattened brush so that I can pack on the eyeshadow. And it prevents fallout and it gets onto the eyelid really well. For the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to use this color right here from the Tarte lip palette. It's called Power Player. And for this, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay E211 brush, and it's the eyeshadow contour brush. And in honor of the palettes I'm going to be using, I will be doing a giveaway on my Instagram, so stay tuned for that. And I will be giving away an Urban Decay Naked eyeshadow palette, so please stay tuned for that. One of the most vital things when applying eyeshadow is to make sure that you completely blend. If you can see right now, I haven't done any blending between the eyeshadow that I just applied and my brow bone, but I want that to be so seamless that you can barely see where the eyeshadow ends and just my natural skin color is. Like it just blends into each other. That's my biggest pet peeve when I see people do their eye makeup. Like I hate seeing the eyeshadow line. There should be no line. It should be kind of like an ombre look to the eyeshadow. So you take a bigger brush, any bigger brush, I don't even know what brush this is. It was from a brush set that I got from Sephora years and years ago, and all of the brushes in the set are like double-ended, so I used the flattened one to apply that first eyeshadow, and now I'm using this one right here. It's a thicker, fluffier brush to apply to blend the eyeshadow. And look at the difference. Blended, not blended. It's so much more natural looking, and it's such a cleaner look to this eye. And I haven't even applied the shadow that I usually do to highlight my brow bone. So now I'm going to apply the color Sin, which is this pinkish color right here. And I'm going to apply that to my brow bone. Right here. I'm also going to apply that same color to my tear duct right here. And for work, I love to do a smudge liner on the lash line, and you can use any black pencil to do this. I'm using the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus. And I'm just going to apply this along my lash line, and then I'm going to go in with the end of it to smudge it out. I love a good smudge look. And I don't take it all the way to the end right here. I just do half of my eye because I feel like it darkens it up and it makes your eye look too droopy to have it all the way. It's too much. Makes your eye seem heavy. And then I'm taking this smudger right here. Comes with the eyeliner, but you can use any brush. I could have used this brush right here, or this pointy brush right here, which I used to apply this color in the tear duct of my eyes. But since this eyeliner has the smudger, I'm just going to use it, smudge out the liner. And honestly, I could have used this dark color right here in the Tarte palette, but I didn't want to have any fallout or anything. You could use darker eyeshadow and spray some setting spray on your brush and then pick up some of that dark eyeshadow and do it with that. But I didn't want any fallout, and dark fallout is not good. And I'm going to use this pointed brush right here and add some more of that Power Player color that I use in the third of my eye right here. I'm going to apply some more of that on my lower lash line. Just a tad. Okay, and now for concealer. I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer to brighten up my face. And I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. And this also helps with cleaning up your eyeshadow. So don't worry if this is not perfect right here, because you can just use your beauty blender and the concealer to really get that nice line and clean it up. And once again, I'm just going to press this into my skin and dab it. And I'm going to use this edge right here to get that nice crisp line. And I promise, this is really quick. This should not take you more than 15-20 minutes. I'm just explaining and going through the process for you. And it seems like it takes forever with all the cuts and in and out. But this, in and of itself, should not take you more than 15-20 minutes. And I think 15-20 minutes is something that you as a woman, when you go to work and you present yourself, you have 15-20 minutes to dedicate to getting ready in the morning for yourself. Time invested into you is time well spent. If you puff up your cheeks, you can really get into that smile line and prevent the creasing. And now to prevent any creasing, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Translucent Setting Powder and apply it in all the areas that I just applied concealer. And basically, I'm just going to take the same beauty blender that I've been using. It's not technically a beauty blender because it's not made my beauty blender, but my beauty sponge. And I have some powder in here, and I'm just going to dab it in here and get some powder on. Sorry, I'm looking this way because I'm looking at the monitor to make sure that I'm actually showing you what I'm doing. And I'm just going to press this into my skin in the same way that I've just done up until now. Smile lines. If you use concealer, I think setting powder is like a really important step, because if you don't, concealer is just going to go into your wrinkles and creases, and it's just not gonna look. It's gonna look like cheese by the end of the day. It's gonna look disgusting. So make sure if you use concealer, you're really using setting powder to set under your eyes, in the smile lines, and right here, because you don't wanna get a greasy mess by the end of the day. Okay, and now on to mascara. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This mascara is pretty incredible. It adds a lot of length and volume. Now for blush, I'm going to use the Contour Blush Pro Sephora palette. And I'm going to do these two colors right here, this brown bronzy color and then this rosy peachy color right here. And make sure you draw it up. So you draw up those cheeks. You want a nice, lifted, bright face. You don't want a droopy face. You can feel free to add a little color there. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to apply my lashes, and then I'm going to swatch 3 different lip colors for you. I was sent these liquefied lipsticks by Bite from Influencer for complimentary testing purposes. So I'm going to swatch them for you and I'll give you my honest opinion of them. So before I do that, I'm going to do my eyebrows and apply some lashes. Now for work, you can feel free to do your eyebrows or not. You know what you do and what feels comfortable to you, and if you even need to do your eyebrows, that's up to you. I feel like I should do my eyebrows. That's what I always do, generally, if I have time. And lashes, when I go to work, I generally do not apply lashes when I go to the office. But since I'm going out for a shoot, I am going to apply some lashes. So you can feel free to skip that step and feel free to skip the eyebrow step as well. It's up to you. You can, any of these makeup tutorials, you can tailor them to what best fits your needs and what best suits you. So you know yourself better than I do. I'm just showing you what I do, and hopefully you can glean some wisdom and some inspiration from these videos. But I'm going to do my eyebrows first, and then I'm going to apply the lashes. So I'm going to get off camera to do that, and then I'll be right back to swatch those lip products. So I just applied my eyelashes and did my eyebrows, and I have to say it was my first time using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And you guys aren't gonna believe this, but I think this may be better than the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Only because it goes on seamlessly, and I feel like I don't have to press as hard as I do with the Brow Wiz to get that color onto my eyebrow. So it's a winner. Okay, so I realized that I didn't have highlighter on, and that is a major problem for me because I like to glow, you know? So I'm going to apply the Jouer Skinny Dip highlight onto various areas that you will see. For work, you can feel free to skip this. I apply highlight when I go to the office. I obviously try to make it more subtle and not as bright, but you can feel free to kick this up as high as you want or keep it down to a minimum. So I'm going to take this fan brush right here, and I got this from Target, I believe. It's the Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. And I'm pretty sure I've seen this brand at like Walmart, Walgreens, Target, Ulta. They're everywhere. So I'm just going to dab some onto the fan brush, shake it off because I don't want too much, and then I'm gonna apply it to the top of my cheeks right here. And it's gonna be very subtle today. I'm going to apply some right here to really make my lips stand out. Apply some to the tip of my nose to get that cute button nose, and then the bridge of my nose. Okay, I'm going to set my makeup on my face, and then I'm going to do the lip swatches. So for setting spray, I'm just gonna do the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. Make sure you really get in there. This keeps the makeup on all day. I'm ready to do the lip swatches for the Bite Liquified lipsticks. And first and foremost, I'm going to prime my lips. They sent this lip primer with the lipsticks, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. So first and foremost, I'm going to do the Eclair, and this is this pinkish color right here. Can you guys see that? Probably not from the light, but anyway, it's like a rosy pink. It looks a little darker in the camera than it is in real life. So here is the Eclair color, and now we're gonna move on to the next one. Next, I'm gonna do this reddish orangish color right here. It's in the shade Flambé, and it's a really pretty, like a coralish red. In all honesty, I was looking at these at Sephora the other day, and had I not been sent them, I probably would have purchased them at some point. This is my first time wearing these, so I'm wondering if they maintain their gloss, or once, if they're dry, if they become more matte. I guess time will tell if I keep it on. The last color I'm gonna do is a brownish color, so with that color I'll keep it on a little bit longer, and then I can come back on and let you guys know if it maintains this glossiness or if it dries matte. Next color I'm gonna do is this brownish color right here, and it's in the shade DEMI GLACE. And I'll be wearing this throughout the day, so I'm really excited. Ooh, I forgot to prime my lips. I've been priming them before each application. It's probably a waste since I'm just taking off the colors, just swatch it for you guys. But now since this is the last color I'm doing, I should probably prime them, since I'll have this on for the rest of the day. I love the packaging of this. It's so square and so modern looking, sleek. And the brush is really nice too. It like helps me get that really sharp Cupid's bow. It's a really pretty brown. Probably gonna wear this color a lot in the fall. So like I said, I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes and then I'll come back on to let you know if it maintains this glossy look or if it becomes matte. So I actually waited about 10 minutes with this lipstick on, and I was just sitting here taking selfies. It looks like it maintains the gloss finish, and it's very, very creamy and moisturizing, so I'm definitely a fan. But if you're looking for more of a matte liquid lipstick, then this isn't for you, because this is definitely not matte. For the office, I definitely wouldn't wear this dark brown color right here, but I would definitely pair this look with this pinkish color I swatched for you earlier. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches I showed you. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below. Thank you. Coffee. Iced coffee specifically. Best thing ever. Ah, I just love to glow. Glow, glow, glow. And I want a chicken dinner. Oh my goodness. It's got a pointy little point. Making out leads to sex. Ooh.